It's all about Poly Wheelman.
I mean, I would say I would buy it.
He's got the same one.
He's not bad.
So if I give you know what? Get Nasamano and Chris.
I learned how to like set it better and like you should just send back to is that one you beat me about?
So he keeps going up?
I don't know. Slow around. That was really hard.
Feel like that?
But then that last hill climb, we probably just like crashed it. Like everyone was time on that. That's where you straight away. That's what I'm saying. So like you beat Kevin. It's descending.
Alright everyone, we'll get started here real quick. First off, I'd like to thank everyone that's here today, Wheelman, community members, Cal Poly students, anyone that came out today to this tribute ride for Carson Starkey. My name is Marcel Stieber and I'm the fundraising officer on the Cal Poly Wheelman Cycling Club. And as many of you know, Carson Starkey passed away in December due to alcohol poisoning during a hazing incident at an off-campus party. His passing has deeply affected the Cal Poly community as well as the organizations in which he was involved, including the Wheelman. The Cal Poly Wheelman would like to hold this ride in his honor to remember his contribution to the team and to the university. Please join me in a moment of silence in memory of Carson Starkey. At this point, I'd like to ask if there's anyone that would like to say a few words about Carson. You would like to come forward? Any experiences or anything you'd like to share? Alright. Before I get on to the details of the ride, I'd like to take a moment to extend a special thanks to Everett Brooks from Student Life and Leadership and Mark Hunter from Facilities for their tremendous help in the logistics of this event. I'd also like to thank the Mustang Daily and KSBY Expo 6 for their publicity and coverage of this event. Please give all a round of applause. Lastly, I'd like to thank the parents of Carson Starkey who have been really supportive of the Wheelman during this time. Unfortunately, they could not be here today, but they asked us to pass along their appreciation to all of you for attending today's ride. There's a Wheelman jersey that's going around that we'd like everyone to sign, please. It's going to be going to his parents along with some photos of today's event. So today's ride is going to be an easy-paced ride to the top of Poly Canyon and then down Stenner Creek Road and back to the Highland entrance of campus near the engineering building. It's about 9 miles total and should take about an hour to complete. The second half of the ride is a little more technical, so depending on what you're feeling like and the condition of your bicycle and whether or not bringing a helmet as well, the second half you might want to turn around and just come back down to the canyon. For those of you that you'd like to go for a longer ride, feel free to split off the group at any time. If you need to turn back, just follow the road back to campus when we're Poly Canyon. Once we hit Stenner, then it's easiest just to keep going. Everyone on this ride should be wearing a helmet. If you don't have one, you can come along. Just like I said, the second half I'd prefer you not to do. It gets a little more technical. If you don't have a bottle of water, try to grab a drink before we head out. It's a shorter ride, so it's not too much of an issue, and we have some extra. Just ask around. Facilities has been kind enough to let us open the gates in Poly Canyon, so we have to be really careful that we don't let any cows through. I'm going to be going in the front, unlocking a couple of the gates, and then we'll have wheelmen at each of those gates closing them up once most of the people get through. If you come to a closed gate, you can open it and just make sure you close right behind you if you get split off from the group. Yeah, I was just riding yesterday a couple potholes, so if you're riding a rigid bike or